Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing a very special fan project called Project Eden's Garden. Now, I have been following this project for an extremely long time, and I even played the prologue quite a bit ago. However, as of today, which is December 20th, 2024, Chapter 1 of Project Eden's Garden has officially released, and today we're going to be playing it. However, we will be playing through the prologue first, just as like a refresher, as getting a little bit of a recap, and then we'll be playing all of Chapter 1 completely all the way through. And before we get into the game, to the Project Eden's Gardens team, I'm not just saying this because I'm playing your game on my channel. I really do mean when I say this. This is one of the most polished and well put together Danganronpa fan projects I have ever seen on this planet. So I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to you guys for creating such an amazing game and such an amazing product. And thank you all so much for being so dedicated to this product as well. And, you know, I really hope that this launch day for you is everything you were hoping for and more. And I really hope that this chapter was everything that I was hoping for and more. So without further ado, I and my trusty Monokuma sidekick on the side of me are going to get right into this game. Stay tuned.
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm room or don't.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
Tonight could be the night which changes your life forever. Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out. Good night.
Damn it.
Good evening. Moving on.
Yeah.
I see.
Huh? Seriously?
Who? Me?
Eh?
Isn't this lovely?
Right.
Plot twist!
I know.
Terrible. Just... pathetic.
Huh?
Moving on. Well done.
Jeez. I see.
Oi! Come on.
Actually...
Be careful.
Well,
Yes.
Remember the name.
Hey!
nasty.
Excuse me.
Love it.
Pardon me. Whatever.
Hi.
I've got something to say.
Ah, fuck.
When I was little, I was a huge fan of ships. Every day I would sit on the pier and watch them disappear into the horizon, their sails billowing in the salty sea breeze. Sometimes my friend, a spindly boy with cream-colored hair, would watch with me. However, his love of ships was not nearly as potent as mine. While his interest was, at most, a small curiosity, mine was worship in every sense of the word. I yearned for the thrill of the voyage, for the sights and sounds of far-off lands, for that distant horizon to finally be at the tips of my fingers. And so, one day, I began to build a ship. When my friend found out, you know what he did? He decided to make a ship of his own. Incredible, I thought. Two young friends fighting the odds to create something far grander than themselves. I labored for 100 days and 100 nights to build my ship. Once I was finally finished, I stood back and admired my handiwork. Coincidentally, my friend finished his ship on the same day. When I saw what he had built, well, I won't tell you yet. That's what we in the industry like to call a cliffhanger. Quite devilish, no? Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I do something wrong?
Good morning, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m. Yes, I would like to raise a toast to another day of being together. Time sure does fly in a life-or-death situation. Such a shame we couldn't get a film crew on board. Just imagine your fear and anxiety preserved for posterity. Execs wouldn't know a good commercial opportunity if it walked up and bit them on the arse. Well, enough about that. It's 8 a.m. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
No.
Hell no!
That's...
Man.
You think?
I got nothing.
Right.
Don't say that. Another day, another drama. Holy!
Seriously?
Dude, no!
Good morning.
Huh?
Um...
Come on. I don't have all day.
Good on you, Ingrid.
Hey?
Hell no!
Tisk tisk.
Yeah.
Soybean. Whatever you say.
Hey.
By the way...
Now would you look at that? Wowie.
Aha. Wait. In any case...
Wait just a sec. Oh, so cute.
House husband. Diva.
You're too kind.
Hey?
Let's get going.
I get it.
Whistling while I work. And almost liking dishes. If the health inspector finds out I'll be swimming with the fishes.
It's so early in the morning. How is she prancing around like that?
Beats me.
Hey! Don't pour the entire bottle of detergent in!
You weren't supposed to?
You didn't know that? How do you clean your own suit?
His parents probably do it for him.
I didn't even think of that. You're totally right. Man. Whatever.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
No.
I understand.
Huh?
You see? Look at this. Thanks.
Dude, no! Wait.
Moving on.
Right.
Look.
With his weapons at hand, Desmond guards the only one he trusts.
That's...
You see? Correct. It's because I trust you. Boy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh?
What could it be?
I see.
Rage.
That's not it.
Because I felt powerless. It's not fair. But most of all, that's how it ended up this way. Listen to me.
Okay.
Thanks. Well?
Yeah.
No.
Seriously? Anyway.
Dumbass!
Hand it over.
Miss Madison!
Grace, please, you don't even know if she actually has it. I've already ruled out the rest of you. Don't try to stop me.
Seriously?
You know whose blackmail we have? Not everyone's, but most people's. Jed has Toshiko's. Mark has Ingrid's.
Fail.
That doesn't sound like most people.
Hell no.
How are you so chill? She just revealed who you have. It's not like there's anything to hide. Ingrid's blackmail is that she uses some out-of-date cleaning supplies. Hardly a revelation if you ask me.
Enough.
Blackmail this, blackmail that. What does it matter when people are fighting?
Shut it!
That fencer girl has been giving me the side eye ever since the blackmail was announced. There's no other explanation. Give it. Hey, stop that. It's okay. I've got it. I was right. This is mine. You better not have shown this to anyone. Eva, Damon, why were you too
Come
late?
again?
Is this an interrogation? We need to keep track of everyone to make sure they're not in any danger. Besides, you shouldn't be slinking off to strange corners of the building, especially with all the suspicion you're already under.
Gross.
We were just discussing the blackmail motive in private. That is what you told everyone to do, right? Ah, yes I did. Then there should be no problems.
Yo!
Hey guys.
How's it slipping and sliding?
What you doing?
What's the matter? You all look super down in the
Shut up.
dumps. Just forget it.
Hey.
If you say so.
Hey.
What's with the bag? Nothing much, just, you know. Slam Sisters. Ah, yes. Oh, that's so cute. Sublime Slam Sisters Extreme? What's that?
Check it out!
Only the best fighting game to ever grace our mortal fingertips. People didn't think much of it upon release. The developers even went bankrupt because of low sales. But it's known nowadays as a cult classic, and a physical copy can sell for thousands.
You get me?
Some works of art aren't appreciated in their time, you know. What in the smash? No, girl. It's so cute, though. Some works of art aren't appreciated in their time, you know.
Not a chance.
But Cass and I aren't about to repeat the sins of the past. Finding the crystal skull of video games warrants a party, and what better way to party than to hold a Slam Sister tournament right here? You mean inside the dining hall?
Me.
Don't worry about the technical stuff. What we haven't already stuffed in these duffel bags, Mark's gonna help set us up. Whatever. There's going to be an SSSE tournament?
Must take note of this.
Where did you manage to find this video game? I don't remember cataloging anything like that. Oh, it was inside my dorm. There's actually a lot of low-budget, low-profit games in there. This is the only multiplayer game, though.
Yep.
By the way, we're gonna need an even number of people attending this thing, so you gotta bring a partner if you want to join.
Good to know.
A game tournament, eh? Don't see much issue with it. We could do with a little levity.
What if...
When's it happening though? Tomorrow. Okay, what time? That we haven't figured out. We want to be flexible. The more people, the better.
I see.
Anytime is fine by me. Same. I've never heard of this game before, but since you're saying it's good.
Thinking.
What about
thinking.
in the morning?
You see?
When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. The brain is most active and ready to absorb information around that time. I think this effect could help our video game skills. A 9 a.m. tourney, huh? Wouldn't be the first time. Screw it, let's do 9 a.m., 1 hour after the morning announcement. Was Eva seriously interested in the tournament?
Not.
Hey, can I say something? Isn't it a little much to be playing games in a situation like this? Shouldn't we be trying to escape? We tried already, didn't we? There's no escape anywhere, not even in that pharmacy. Think of it as a bonding event, Eloise. Within this killing game, creating new memories with our classmates is the most productive thing we can do. After all, if we don't trust each other, we fall into chaos. Still, I'm not very comfortable with it. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. Considering his new bug bunny, it made sense why.
Sorry.
Same. I'm gonna be a little busy tomorrow. However, don't let my absence be a distraction. Enjoy your time together with all your heart. We will face the evils of the killing game together.
You can do it.
Right, everyone, let's do our best.
Girl.
Agreed.
Yep.
Looks like you managed to spin our little game into something meaningful. Invigorated by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the tournament. With everyone preoccupied, I finally prepared breakfast and returned to my dorm. Are you gonna have more free time? Cassidy and her lackey sure were taking it easy, organizing an entire game tournament expecting it to be a bonding experience. Totally unaware this was just a little earlier that we were fighting over who had blackmail. It would be funny if it weren't so frustrating. For the rest of the day, I'll steer clear of the subject and avoid any partygoers. Who else was attending the tournament again? A game tournament, huh? Whatever satiates the people here, I suppose. She seems different on the whole thing. I think the tournament is pretty stupid.
Oh, really?
Is that so? Yeah.
It's simple.
The longer we keep pretending we're all friends, the more people will lower their guard around each other. What if someone decides to take advantage of that?
Honestly?
The possibility is certainly there. If only you could strike a balance, something that distracts people from the killing game, but doesn't encourage blind trust.
Well,
Oh well, you can't have everything. Yeah, let's give Winona a present. Let's give her this old ring.
what can I say?
Thanks for the gift, I'll definitely be using this. Remind me to get you something in the future.
Okay.
I've been thinking, what does it take for the ultimate entrepreneur to earn that sort of title?
Oh, really?
Doubting my abilities already? That's fine. I welcome a bit of curiosity. Observe. As she said that, she began to roll up her sleeve. A bear had been tattooed on her left arm. Stripes and arrows enriched the animal, weaving in and out in a mesmerizing pattern. Like what you see? It's impressive to say the least. From what I remember in school, bear tattoos are usually a symbol of... I want to say leadership, right? Because she's an entrepreneur. But I feel like strategy could also be the correct answer. I don't know. Let's go strategy.
No.
Focus.
Okay, it was leadership. My bad. My business acumen surpasses that of everyone else in the clan, even the leader herself. Hand me $100 and I'll turn it into $1 million.
See.
What's the method behind it? Your success, I
Let me
mean.
see.
Method. I'd say there is no one method to success. It's more like a complicated web of skills. Those
Nope.
being nothing you could grasp. What do you mean? I'm saying you aren't smart enough.
Hey.
What the? If you actually had the brains for business, a few things about you would be different. For instance, I wouldn't have to introduce myself. Is she just bitter I didn't recognize her?
Now.
Consider it a quirk, though. The absent-mindedness. Most people assume a debater would be knowledgeable in many topics, so it's surprisingly charming when the ultimate debater knows next to nothing.
That's not it.
I just scrape everything from memory once I won a competition. It's how I prepare for the next. If anything, don't you think it's pretty ironic to call me ignorant when you don't know what it's like to be a debater? Nope.
Huh?
Unlike the average debater who spends most of their time wasting away as second-rate political commentator, when they aren't attending useless competitions, that
Can't
is.
keep me down.
As the CEO of the country's largest agricultural company, I can expect a noteworthy debate every day. Comparatively, people like yourself have it much easier. Well, there's your answer. You wanted to know what sort of skills are required for success, so I gave you an example. Conversation skills. Knowing how to navigate any kind of exchange, in our case, an argument, goes hand in hand with turning a profit.
Think?
I wouldn't consider that much of an argument.
Oh, really?
True, you buckled a lot faster than I was expecting. In doing so, you forfeited any power you had in the conversation. Were we two rivaling companies, shareholders would have interpreted that as a sign of weakness, and deemed you the more volatile investment. In the world of business, the winner is the one who gets the last laugh.
Honestly?
All that being said, I'm completely indifferent to debaters. I don't care whether or not you recognize my name either.
Seriously?
And why the hell did you treat me like an idiot?
What can I say?
Because our companies were competing for investors. Okay. I have Winona's page.
If I may ask.
Oh, Mochi, I have an earnest inquiry for you. An inquiry? Indeed. Would you mind if I asked? Sure. Well then, in another life, if you had the opportunity, do you think you would be a gardener instead? And you're asking why? I was simply inspired by the flora surrounding
Seriously?
us. These flowers are clearly fake, though.
Never mind.
Oh. Even so, are they not a sublime replication?
See?
Look at this flower here. Do you know its
I
name?
see.
Is it a lily?
Filthy.
A lily, he says. How uneducated can one be? Uneducated?
Indeed.
Well, worry not. Just this once, I shall bless you with my knowledge. Toshiko told me about the names of the various flowers in the courtyard. Thanks, girl. Anyway, my question from earlier still applies, Mochi. Let's give her this. How marvelous. You put a lot of thought into this, didn't you? How commendable. The girl stood there in silence, looking me up and down like she was judging an art display. A mediocre one, too, considering the look on her face. Mochi, would you consider yourself a highbrow man? I'd say no. I see. In that case, you should be quite familiar with the art of turtle sledding, yes?
That's...
Turtle sledding?
See?
You know, the act in which humans ride on the backs of turtles as a sled down a chilly snow-stepped mountain?
Really?
That's not real.
For your information.
Of course it is. Are you not a follower of the tradition? It sounds like animal cruelty. And it does. It is. Worry not. The turtles gave their consent. They're in on it too.
Take this serious.
How can a turtle give consent? How else? Through a legal contract, of course. She can't actually be serious. Poor witless Mochi, ensnared so easily by words of whimsy.
Hey.
What are you laughing at?
My.
Come now, is it not obvious? Of course there's no such thing as turtle sledding. It is merely a bedtime story my mother used to tell me.
Eh?
A bedtime story? When I first heard it, I was much like you, quick to accuse my mother of falsehoods and terribly sure of my conviction. To which, of course, my mother had only one response. She whisked me out of bed and took me to the mountains, where we participated in a turtle sledding competition of our own.
Think?
Didn't you just say turtle sledding wasn't real? The version described in my mother's story, yes. Real-life turtle sledding, however, is as real as you and I, though it does bear one notable difference from its fictive counterpart. Can you figure out what it is? I doubt you can. The difference between fictional turtle sledding and real-life turtle sledding is the sleds.
It's simple.
You didn't use actual turtles, right? We use a turtle-shaped sled, not a sled-shaped turtle. Guess that addresses the legal issues. Really, Mochi, you were awfully unenlightened. Did your mother never tell you stories before
That's
bed?
not important.
Bedtime stories weren't my thing.
My.
Oh my, not even Precipitation Beige and the Nine Gnomes?
No.
What a shame. Your childhood sounds absolutely miserable. It wasn't that bad.
It pains me to say.
It seems we have experienced quite polarizing upbringings. You have the isolated love of a distant mother, while I dabbled in the realm of fantasy. I can only empathize with your heart. It must be bleeding.
Stop.
It's perfectly fine, thanks. Why the heck was this? What the heck is up with this kid? Did she get kicked out of tripping me up? Nothing about her tactics were even clever. They were just confusing. Then again, with the way she carries herself, should I have expected anything else? So weird. Oh, well. Hey, I got page 2 of Toshiko's report card. The hours came and went until eventually I set off for Kai's dorm, and as had become routine. Little did I know a certain someone was waiting in the hallway. Eva? Oh, Diana. Oh, Damon. The moment I turned the corner, the pink-haired girl bounded over to me. Hiya.
Hello?
Did you need something? How should I put this? How are you? Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Eva, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay.
I see.
I'm fine.
No worries.
That's good. But one thing. Eva's seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything. No, she hasn't mentioned anything.
Oh.
Okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Sweet dreams. Diana returned to her room she and Eva were sharing. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? While I wouldn't put it past her, a part of me had to wonder, could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me?
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever.
Oh, fuck. I feel like someone's gonna die tonight. In the game. Oh, no. Okay, I definitely think someone's gonna... Oh, someone's gonna bite the dust. I feel it. Oh, no. Okay. Before we get to... Oop, sorry for hitting my mic. I'm just gonna let this pause here. Actually, let me just hit this real quick. I am putting out my prediction right now. In first place of who I think is going to be the first culprit, I'm going to say Diana. At first I thought Cassidy was my number one. However, through playing chapter 1, I think the person most likely to die right now is Diana. She's just been getting a lot of emotional moments. She's been viewed as the person on the fence, and I could see her death being used as a way to finally create the divide of this is a real killing game and people will die, you know, killing the person who's on the fence with everybody and trying to be the peace negotiator. Secondly, I could still see Cassidy dying since she's the one putting on the video game tournament right now, so she's second place for me right now. And third place, I'm going to say Eva Tsunaka. Those are my 3 possible predictions. Because Eva's been getting a lot of screen time. We found out she lied about her ultimate talent. She's not the ultimate liar. She is instead the ultimate athlete. And so she put a target on her back. So I could definitely see her being targeted and possibly, like, killed in the first chapter. Hey Damon, are you excited for the tournament tomorrow? Not really. I'm planning to just skip it entirely. I've never played those types of games anyway.
Man.
Seriously? Never? You're so boring. It's not like it was by choice.
What if...
Well, since you never played a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you've got to come to the tournament. He's being oddly persistent about this. Fine, I'll go. But in return, I get to share the bed.
Homosexuals. Damn homosexuals.
The bed? Ouch, you drive a hard bargain. Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw or how many people you try to befriend, it won't bring you any closer to escaping the killing game. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience, it's the illusion of one. And the other students had fallen for it hook, line, and sinker. I like how this is kind of like being meta with like how always like a huge meeting is like a killing ground.
I had a peculiar dream last night.
Oh.
There I was in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick. When suddenly, I had an epiphany.
My boyfriend is eating the crunchiest fucking apple right now. I heard that it's crisp as fuck.
The professor told me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class. But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day. Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive.
Oh.
Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up. But that won't stop me. I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage.
Tozu is insane, and I love him for it. He's so campy, but also, like, genuinely, like, unsettling. Psst. Hey, Damon. Wake up. What the fuck? Kai was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder. It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcement. He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Although my vision was blurry from sleep, I could make out the time. 8:30.
Now.
And today's the day of the game tournament, you realize? We need to get there before it starts. Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with him, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9? Yeah, 9 a.m. Kai scrambled out of bed over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the current jumper he was currently wearing on the floor and yanked an identical-looking jumper off the rack.
No!
Hey, come on and get up already. Normally I'd tell him to go away, but alright, fine. A deal was a deal. With an impatient-looking Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Ugh, can't you move any faster? I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. The hell was that supposed to mean? Okay, I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attend the game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but whatever, I need to find Kai. He should be hanging around the dining hall. Man, I feel like someone's about to die. I mean, we are 2 hours in, actually, we're 2.5, 3 hours into chapter 1. So I could definitely see somebody dying right now.
Top of the morning to ya.
Bargain bin, right on time. We've almost finished setting up. The original furniture had been stacked and pushed to the walls, making room for a totally unexpected scene. Sofas arranged around a massive TV, an impressive-looking DJ pad flashing colorful patterns, and loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. When Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console, something tiny that would be one from the Gachapon. Anything but this. Impressed, are you? Where did you find this stuff? Where do you think? Mark's bro cave. His dorm?
It's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? Did that also include the TV?
No!
If you think that's cool, you should check out my room. I've got a whole arcade machine. What's an arcade machine to a race car bed? And yet, perhaps even more curious than the equipment, was her.
Hi.
Here for breakfast, Eva?
Hey!
We've already had it.
Huh?
We? Obviously, as tournament hosts. Eva helped the guys and I set everything up. For her contributions, she has been bestowed the title of Honorary Host.
That's...
Really?
Correct.
It looked like they needed an extra pair of hands, so she was interested in the tournament after all. Wait, what's that in your hands? This? I won it from the Gachapon in the pharmacy a couple days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think. There are other consoles besides the one Cassidy has?
Yep.
Sure are. I poked Tozu about it before using the Gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which didn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for grabs.
See.
Since I wasn't planning to take part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style. So you're not participating. Why come to the tournament then? Well, it's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it.
So hackneyed.
Contrarians, the lot of them. They just don't want to admit that Quadruple Roll Kick Attack originated from an indie title. Yeah, and the Upper Kangaroo Punch. And the Downward Spiral Attack. And the Slinker Special Attack. And the 7-time Jump Wallop. And the Jackal Maneuver Rule.
Damon!
That's a lot, you guys. Oh, that reminds me. Bargain bin, since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
Think?
I never said I was going to play. Then why'd Kai write your name on the whiteboard? Cassidy pointed to the whiteboard. A little ways from where we were standing. A 3-way bracket system had been drawn on the board with a marker. My eyes immediately darted on the leftmost bracket, where I had been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry. Cassidy said you had to bring a partner, so... Damn it, so that's why he was begging me to attend. Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassidy and Jetta already matched, and John said he was going to attend, so I don't want to play against him first. This freaking guy.
Very funny.
Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over. That wasn't part of the agreement.
I've got something to say.
Well, consider this amendment. My room, my rules. Knowing what's at stake, it's better not to argue the technicalities with them. Fine, I'll play. Alright, this'll be awesome. Since you've never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a sec to set things up.
Twisted.
Wow, he just used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position. I wonder if Kai leases out apartments as a side hustle. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it will probably take him a while to set it up. What should I do while I wait?
Where?
Hello? Hi. Serious? Hey.
Grr. Deal with it.
You think?
Where? No.
Eh? Right.
However,
Eh?
listen to me.
That?
I'm talking. Super gross. Not interested.
Jeez.
Correct.
Seriously?
It's the truth.
Right.
Thanks.
Over here.
Come on, everything's set up. He handed me a controller and patted the floor next to him. Do you know how to use a controller? It's been a while since I last touched one, but I'll get the hang of it. Surprising. I was getting the vibe you were like the bookish type, the kind who refuses to even touch a screen. But hey, it's good you used a controller before. That's better than nothing. Sure. What's with the glare? I'm not judging.
Anyway.
Can you just show me how to play?
Hey.
Right, the game. Okay, so after I started it up, I played a few rounds to get a feel for the controls. Combos in this game get pretty complicated, which might not sound great, but the basic control mappings are actually really simple. Give me the run out of the controls. I picked it up faster than I expected, but still rougher than I would have liked. Once he was done, we began our practice rounds, and we kept at him until the final tournament attendees arrived. Would you look at this? Early morning merrymaking, just how I like it. Ugh, it's so loud in here. Could someone turn on the music? No dice. If those ears aren't ringing like a fire alarm, can you even call it a party?
Soybean.
No, you call it tinnitus. Speaking of music, hey Mark, do you use a stage name or something? Your songs are really catchy. I don't know if it's the vibes or what, but they remind me of this guy called... Did I say something wrong? Oh, you also just reminded me. Before we start, Mark wants me to pass on a message to you guys. That being, this is what he said to me. As much as I don't want to be here, I've agreed to provide my services under 2 conditions. 1, I maintain full say over what music I play. And 2, no one can discuss my songs or my musical abilities in any way, shape, or form. But I was just complimenting him. Yes, that includes compliments.
Hell no!
Seriously?
Seriously?
How does that make any sense?
No.
We can argue about the logic later. For now, just go along with it.
Come on.
Who cares about all that? Let's quit the small talk and start already.
Roger that.
Eager and raring to go. That's what I'm talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm only here because that ship captain wouldn't leave me alone. That's odd. From what I remember, it was the other way around.
Shut it.
Whatever.
5 seconds in and they're already off on the wrong foot. Since John and Grace are together, I matched with him.
Duh.
There's a reason I wanted an even number of people. let me explain the ground rules. They're simple. Each match is going to be the best out of 3. Take a look at the board, see what you're going to be up against. We're first up, Damon. Remember what I taught you. May the best man win.
That's pretty cool.
Good luck, Damon.
Yep.
You feel it as well, don't you? A tightness in your chest which just wants to burst out. We're on the verge of a battle, a clash for glory, honor, and incessant bragging rights. It's the long-awaited, ultra-exclusive Slam Sisters tournament. With a roar, the tournament began.
Bro, Kai, you're a natural.
Whoa, Damon, watch out!
I can't focus if you're yelling in my ear.
Now this feels like home.
You play video games?
Not so much me, but my men. Ha! During break, they'll flock like seagulls to my ship's arcade.
A personal arcade? On a ship? Man, I'm jealous. Haha, too slow!
Whoa. All of a sudden the world around me turned pitch black. What? Why is everything black? What's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Who stepped on my foot? The panic clamor of the people around me snapped me out of my stupor. Is this a... Are we in a blackout? A blackout right now? Don't we usually just wait for the power to return? Or is there something else before that? Crap, my school had a whole protocol for this. Even if we knew what to do in a normal blackout, it wouldn't help here. Inside this abnormal building where everything was sealed off, we were basically blind. So should we look for the others? How are we going to do that? I can't see 3 inches in front of me. Can't we just wait for someone to find us instead? Screw that. Somebody looked for a torch already and... Hold on a sec. I got an idea. Huh? Before I could even register what he said, a light appeared in front of me. Hovering there, casting a very faint glow. The hologram from the trinket. Immediately, the rest of us activated our own trinkets. With all 8 trinkets activated, we could finally see each other in the dark. Great idea, Jean.
Let's rock and roll.
Right on, you're a lifesaver. A captain needs to keep a steady mind during inclement weather.
But...
It's great we have a light source and all, but why hasn't the power returned yet? You'd think the goat guy would have done something by now.
That's...
You know what? Let me check something. I ran over to the corner of the room, out beside the vent. Bringing my ear to the grates, I listened for a certain noise.
I see.
The humming. It stopped. Eva, quick, come here, take a listen. I'm here.
Am I hearing you right?
Why do you need Eva? Do you remember when I said I woke up on an underground floor? Eva was with me. The 2 of us woke up in a boiler room, which also happens to be on the other side of this vent. The room had a huge generator. If you pressed your ear up to the vent just like I did, there's no way you wouldn't hear it. But for some reason, there's nothing.
I see.
I see the problem. If there's no sound, the generator must be turned off. Is that why a power outage happened?
Hell no!
So it's kaput? How are we going to get power back now?
Well,
there is one thing we could try.
you see.
Apart from the boiler room, the underground room also has 4 storage closets. I remember one of them containing something that looked a lot like a generator.
Inventory, my dear.
A spare generator in case the first one breaks.
Thinking.
If we somehow turn it on, we might get the power back. You want to go down in the dark? Shouldn't we just wait for Tozu to turn the power back on? No, I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should turn the power on as soon as possible, instead of waiting for Tozu to do it. But what if we get lost in the dark?
Take a breather.
Let's just form a daisy chain with our arms. There's no way we'll lose each other then.
Ooh.
Smart. Since David and Eva have been down there before, they can lead. Okay. The 8 of us linked arms and formed a chain. Once everyone was ready, we made our way out of the dining hall and down to the underground floor. Oh my god, someone's gonna be dead in the boiler room. In the near pitch blackness, the hallway looked so much larger and longer than I remembered. Exploring the place with light had been unnerving enough, but this made all that seem like a walk in the park. Oh, it's so creepy down here. There's 4 rooms, right? Who's checking what again? Well, since this is a group of 8, we could explore in pairs. Pairs again?
This sucks.
Oh, okay, if that's really what we're doing. Kai shot me a nervous glance, and I knew then and there he'd made his decision. Fine.
Yep.
Jet's gonna come with me. But then Broski won't have... He can go to John. Them swashbuckler types love a good challenge, don't they? You know me well. How about it, Mark? Up for a little adventure? Just make it quick.
I see.
So I'm stuck with the mathlete, am I? Maybe if we find that generator, you can use your real talent for once. Let's check the closet on the right and see... On the right down there and get this over with. Repair work and math competitions have literally 0 overlap.
Just follow me.
Come on, Jet. Let's investigate the closet opposite theirs.
Oh boy.
Sure, sounds slick.
See?
Seems the closet and the backs are
Are we
covered.
ready?
For the 2 in front, Mark and I will take the left. David and Kai, you enter the right. This place sucks, man. Why do we have to be the one fixing stuff? Looks like a murder basement down here. Didn't seem like Kai had any intention of entering first. Whatever, I'll open the door. Oh my god. Alright, let's search this place. Kai and I gave the closet a quick rundown. Something as large as a generator would have stood out even in the dark, but we couldn't find anything on the spot.
Man,
unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, like, go back outside?
No.
I want to see what Grace and Eva are doing next door. Okay. As Kai shuffled up behind me, I turned to grasp the handle of the door and... Pat, pat, pat. Suddenly, frantic footsteps echoed from the hallway outside. Did someone just run past this room? It sounded a lot like... Did another group make a discovery? Why run past us, though? This didn't sit right with me. I need to see what's going on. Oh my god. Oh, I just feel like we're so close to a body discovery. There's no one here. Are the others still searching their closets? If they found something, I don't know why they'd run off without telling us first. If it was one of them, we should have heard a door opening. Yeah. Maybe we could peek inside one of the closets, just to make sure, you know? Hello, Damon? I couldn't focus on anything he was saying. My attention concentrated entirely on that place. Those footsteps sounded like they came from the boiler room. Hold on, I don't... Hey, what are you doing? His words were barely comprehensible. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't even think. All my brain could register was the tightening in my chest. Suddenly, my legs began moving forward. It's like my body was possessed under the control of something completely ambivalent for reason. Oh my god, okay, we're about to get body discovery, guys. My heart was puppeting every move. It brought me to the door, told my hand to turn the knob. Oh my god. And then I was inside. Dude, you're seriously freaking me out. No, I'm seriously freaked out. This isn't okay, you know. Why did you come here? Come on, say something already. That looked like... Did I see blood, maybe? Maybe I'm crazy. I couldn't make it out. I couldn't make out anything in the dark. The boiler room seemed completely still and completely silent. Just like it had been the previous time I was here. Except, unlike last time, the silence wasn't the peaceful silence of a long-abandoned place. Rather, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath. Damn it, why can't you just say something? Why can't somebody just...
Game over, man! Game over!
Why can't someone just fix this blackout? Huh? Oh no, all of a sudden light appeared. A single ray of light in the back of the room projected by a vent on the wall. It was too dim to completely snuff out the darkness, but it was still enough for me to see what was lying at my feet. We're about to get body discovery. I did not think Wolfgang Akira was going to be the first one killed. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so gagged. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay.